Keep watching and learn how I grew this 20 USD account to over 250 USD trading VIX 10S and VIX 100 index. Okay, so there's the 20 USD that was deposited, and we start off on the weekly time frame. Now I want you to notice the two equal lows that was created, and of course they contain sell side liquidity, and we know that price has to head towards the sell side liquidity. Now how did price reach these, or how did price go down to form the two equal lows? It hit the rejection block above, drop down to break structure below that small low, and then it continued again to drop down further. So it returned back inside the range, and then it continued to drop down to sort of break structure below the low. Now what happened within the range is it first filled the fair value gap, and after it filled the fair value gap, of course we see that it hit the mitigation block. So after it hit the mitigation block, it also hit the daily order block as well. Now we're going to come back to what happened inside right there. So what we think price has to do is to return. What it's currently doing is returning back inside the range, and we have to continue to sell with it. So right there where it hit the daily order block, you see the daily order block has a wick. Like that week, we're going to focus on that level. So what happened at that level is price did a stop hunt, and it hunted the stops above that high, and then it gave us a change of character, or BOS, or confirmation that it wants to drop down. Now it ended up breaking structure again like we had identified, and it's now currently returning back into the range. So now it's at the daily bearish order block, so we want to sell within that bearish order block, and of course we can see it's respecting the body of this bearish order block. So how did price approach that level, and what is it going to do? That's what we're going to focus on the 4-hour chart. Now on the 4-hour, we can see that price raided the stops above that high, and after it raided the stops, it filled the imbalance within the range, and after it fills the imbalance, of course it hit our 4-hour order block, and you can see that 4-hour order block is in line with the mitigation block. Now the mitigation block can be a smaller time frame mitigation block. Yeah, it is a smaller time frame mitigation block. That's why I'm typing. Now we have to also focus on the level where it's reacted off of, same as we focused on the daily. Now it did a stop hunt again, so it did a stop hunt, it ran the stops, gave us a change of character, or a BOS below the low, returned back into that small consolidation,